Isolation. Been thinking about that this morning, and yesterday after I met some good friends of mine for lunch, Tim and Sam. Hadn't seen them for quite a while, and it's always good to see people who just get it, who think in a similar way and understand the way of the world, I guess. And it reminded me the fact that sometimes I spend too much time alone. And I suppose that's the life of an entrepreneur, where you work by yourself. Yes, part of my business is a fitness business, and I get in front of my members, which is great, and it's great to have that camaraderie and help them in that way. But the other times when I'm writing other things, when I'm doing my writing or creating some other products or information that will help people, I didn't realize that sometimes you just bring yourself down way too much. And yesterday I realized how much I let that happen recently. I must get out of the house more. I really must. But how many times have I done that in the past? Too many to mention. How many times have you done it? How many times do you think you're okay? And I was thinking about isolation. I was thinking about loneliness or being lonely. I think there's a differentiation between them two. And I don't want that in my life. And I didn't really realize that it was having an effect until yesterday, where you have that conversation with the things that you do in your life, coaching, training, creating ideas for businesses. So now I will make time for that. I'll make time to get out more. I'm going to get out in front of more people, which was my intention anyway. But I realized that there's a lot of people in this world who ask for help, who, in my opinion, could do with a little bit of help. I know I certainly do. But I also see that people see it as a weakness. They don't want to ask for help because they feel weak, or they should be able to do it themselves. Or people say, oh, why do you need help with that? Or people will judge them for asking help. And that's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Because I've been there myself. But I also know that when I asked for help, I really didn't want to ask for help because I felt I was going to be judged, or it was a reflection on me not being good enough. But it's not that. It's the case that sometimes it's good to have that support, to realize that you're not alone and you can do things if and when you choose to do them. And you don't need anyone's permission, but sometimes someone knows more about something than you do. Or just by talking to somebody, you recognize and realize that it's not as challenging as you thought, or it's not as difficult as you thought, or you know more than you think, or you have a knowledge and expertise that you didn't even realize that could help and serve somebody. And that's the kind of thing that I realized yesterday. I'm in isolation, and sometimes when you're alone with your own thoughts, you make things bigger, worse than they ever would be. It's called imagination. It's called fear, playing on imagination, making something bigger than it is. But we all know these thoughts that don't serve, spin them this way, the thoughts that don't serve you, sponsored from fear. It's just a simple case of thinking again. Thinking this, don't serve, think again, and come up with something that does serve, and remind yourself that you're more than enough. You don't need anyone's permission. So, my thoughts today is, don't make yourself so isolated. Don't take things so seriously. Create space. The other thing I realized is, I try and do too many things. And then I try and do more things instead of taking things away. And that's, of course, what I'm working on removing. But there's always something that it doesn't occur to you. That, shit, yeah, I'm doing it there as well. Take it away. Take it away. So you can empty as much as possible. You can replace it. Call that contract to expand. Contract and get rid of all the stuff that is not required. So you focus on the things that they can then expand and bring you what you wish. So that is what I want to work on. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, see you later.